What up, YouTube? It's your boy JKG Brennan. We are back on the main account again. You can see behind me. We're gonna get right to the point. Genbo the Dishonored. We just had the Prime Gaming drop, so if you have not linked your Amazon Prime account, definitely want to go ahead and do that so you can pick up Genbo the Dishonored, especially if you are needing an Arena Nuker. He has really cool skills. He has the A3 where he increases his crit rate and his crit damage by 30% and grants an extra turn. So basically what that means in Arena world, if you're going first, that's awesome. When it comes his turn to go, he's going to buff his crit rate and his crit damage. So you're going to get 30% on each. So basically as an Arena Nuker, you build him to 70% crit rate and as much crit damage and as much attack as you can. And then pair him with somebody that's maybe got a shield set or something like that. So if he does not get through and you know, get that nuke in, potentially he can survive that. If you are having trouble keeping him alive and you don't have somebody that can do, you know, with a high HP that can be a shield set, or you're not going first on a regular basis, depending on what level you're at and everything like that, definitely drop a little bit of the attack, drop a little bit of the crit damage. Don't go crazy. You still want to have it high so he can do damage, but drop a little bit of that, add in some defense, add in some HP so you can be a little bit tanky. When he gets that extra turn, you're going to want to go ahead and use this A2, which is absolutely bonkers. It goes ahead, it's an AoE, can decrease enemy buffs by 1. Doesn't really matter, cannot be resisted on critical hits. That's great, sure. You know, we're going to be critting because we're going to have that 30% crit rate buff and everything like that, so we're good. You can see no blessings on him. Masteries, I went down to get Helm Smasher. I like to go ahead and, in Arena, especially for something like this, we don't necessarily need the crit rate because we're only building to 70%. Basically, so I went ahead and got a little extra little extra attack. Went ahead and got Shield Breaker because in Arena you are going to be facing, you know, teams that have shields and stuff. That's just natural. Keen Strike for the crit damage. Went ahead and picked up Singled Out so we can do more damage to targets that are under 40% HP. If we hit them, we are going to want to do more damage on our first hit, so that's a great one to have right there as well. Bring it down, you know, if they have higher max HP, you know, you're going up against those high HP tanks and stuff like that. You're going to do good there. Kill Streak, you know, you're going to do more damage. And then Helm Smasher, as always, you know, you're going to do a big hit. It does vary the damage quite a bit. However, you know, I think this is a good setup here. Defense masteries, I'm going to go because we are going to be specifically using him in the arena on both accounts, on the free-to-play and this one on the main here. I'm going to be using him strictly as a arena nuker for me there. So I want to get a little bit of resistance on him, so if we don't go first or we don't kill everybody on the free-to-play especially, we can try to resist some stuff. Went ahead and got, you know, the one here, improved parry, so he's going to take less damage to critical hits. Arena, we're going to be getting crit a lot in there. Bloodthirst, you know, we're going to heal up by 10%, so we're going to have that natural, you know, healing when he does kill somebody in Arena, so that's going to be nice. Delay death, you know, we're going to take less damage from a specific enemy if we don't go. And then I went ahead and got Retribution for the counterattack and Deterrence for counterattack. So if we do happen to not go first and we do get, you know, debuffed and stuff like that, we can counterattack. Let's hop over here. Let's take a look at the stats. And you can kind of see what I went for, crit damage and speed on that. And we are sitting, you know, really squishy. You know, really squishy, 28k HP, 1600 defense. We were able to get him over 200 speed, so that was pretty cool. We're sitting there right at nice crit rate, so, you know, aiming for 70, and we got nice, so we'll take it, right? We're sitting at 294 on the crit damage. Accuracy, he does some cool stuff with accuracy on his A1 where he can, you know, strip he actually steals increased attack buffs, which is actually pretty cool. However, we're not really worried about that. What we're really worried about is just, you know, 3k attack. I would love to get that up closer to, you know, 4 or 5k attack if possible, but I didn't want to break any of the teams that I have already built. and stuff like that. And crit damage, we want to be, as high as possible. High attack, high crit rate, high attack, high crit damage. And, that's pretty much where we want to be with him. Uh, let's hop over here into Arena. You can see I'm still working my way up nice and slowly. I'm not really worried about, going too crazy as far as, climbing the ranks immediately. I'm taking this very, very casually, guys. So we're going to take a look here. What team do we want to go? I don't want to go against the Hegemon because we are going to get hit. Let's go ahead and fight. Let's see. Let's go ahead and fight these guys. We have a Valkyrie. We have a Seal of the Drake. So we're going to have, potential shields and everything like that. Stagnite. We're going to have Drexstar, who's going to give us the HP burn. Let's see. Yeah, we should be able to get speed and an accuracy, speed and attack buff from Arbiter. We're gonna have speed boost and increased defense and stuff from Siffy, and then we're gonna get strength in, and we're gonna get defense down. Hopefully, as long as we go first, we should go first. They don't have a speed lead. We have Arbiter, so we're gonna be good. I'm gonna take it off auto. Basically, I just kind of want to give this real quick here. We're gonna buff our attack and everything like that. You can see we'll go in here, we'll get the defense down and the weaken on just about everybody. And then right here, boom, you can see, we have the crit rate and the crit damage buffs. We have the attack buff. So we are gonna come in here now with the AoE, and bang, just annihilated their entire team outside of Valkyrie, who is very tough, but you can see we were able to strip her, we were able to steal all her buffs there off that A1 hit, and boom, there we go. So that's what we're looking at right there. Now, this is on the main account. Granted, it is, my main account. I have all the gear that I saved up over the past 4 years and stuff like that that we're, pulling from. We're going to hop over and we are going to hop onto the free-to-play account. I have not geared him, have not done anything for Genbo on my free-to-play account, and we're going to take a look and see what the free-to-play account has to offer. So here we are on the free-to-play account. You can see Genbo the Dishonored right here on the screen. He is at level 36, 4-star, so you can tell have not put much effort into him at all yet. We've only had him on the account for about 2 days. However, my thought process is he would pair really nicely with Rhonda as a double nuke setup in the arena, and then he's going to be like an arena specialist for us with his skills. So no masteries whatsoever, nothing's ascended, no blessings, no nothing. You can see the gear. This is just gear that I had on the account leveled up to, minimums for the most part. You know, a 5-star attack boots, 4-star crit rate gloves. We got them to, 70% crit rate, 100% crit damage, 123 speed, but, 1300 attack. Still low on attack. We're still low on everything on this guy here on the free to play. We're going to hop over here into the arena and we'll take a look and see what we got here. I wonder if they're going to be faster than us. They're probably going to be faster than us. What I'm thinking here is Genbo gives us 1 extra speed as the aura, so let's go ahead and have him in the lead spot. Deacon's going to give us a defense down and a speed boost, and Vergamcar is going to give us some shields, hopefully for some tankiness. We'll kind of see what happens there. I'm curious to that. We can always tweak this, but that's just my initial thought process here. So we're going to take it. We're not going to run auto. They outsped us and they nuked us. All right. So that doesn't work for us. Okay. We are not fast enough. We are definitely not fast enough for that team. Let's see. Can we outspeed this Gallic team with no speed lead? Let's see if we can outspeed anybody. I'm not sure we can. Hey, we were able to outspeed them. All right. So thought process here. We're going to see what we can get. Got a smite out of there. I do want to try to lock out with Rhonda. I want to use her A2 to lock out that passive on UDK. And I'm actually going to use, instead of putting a shield up right now, this is going to be risky. Instead of putting a shield up, I'm going to use this nice skill right here. We put a heal reduction, decreased defense, but we also have a chance to strip any buffs off of the opposition. So you can see right there, we got a bunch out there. We're going to buff our crit rate and our crit damage here with Genbo, and let's go ahead and see what we can do. Didn't do a whole lot of damage because we don't have a lot of stats. So that is a bit of a bummer. But you can kind of see the thought process here. You saw with, the main account earlier, with good stats. Nothing, I'm not going to say OP, not by any stretch of the imagination, but decent stats. You could kind of see that we're able to get some, damage out of Genbo. He can do some real good work. However, he is going to be gear intensive. So for everybody that just pulled him with your prime, he's an awesome champion. He's going to fit really well into your arena teams with that speed boost aura if you don't have one, as well as, giving you he is a void nuker, so no weak hits. That is actually going to be massive. He's going to crit on everybody as long as you build him with 70% crit rate, and you do that, you hit that A3, get that crit rate buff, get the crit damage buff, hit him with the A2, nuke him down, and hopefully you're going to be in a good space right there. You are going to want to tactically put him with a good team, especially in a situation like I'm in on the free to play right here. We're limited on champions, limited on gear, so we're going to be doing what we can. But you can kind of see right here, he's going to come in and he uses A1 instead of his A2. All right, that's cool. He uses A1 on auto. That was pretty interesting. Wonder if that's just because there was only one enemy. But hey, beggars cannot be choosers. We're gonna try to use every trick that we have in our book. This team is interesting. They have Cupidus, Skull Lord. I'm not fighting that team, but that is an interesting team, to say the least. Let's see. UDK is definitely one of those champions that has kind of come in and taken over all across the board. This is an interesting team as well. A little bit higher in team power. I don't always believe in team power, especially early on. Team, you can do a lot to kind of tweak what you do and everything like that. So that's good. We got the decreased attack on, or we got the decreased defense on everybody here. Let's go ahead and compare. Rhonda is 50 and she does have brimstone, so Rhonda is going to be doing more damage just because she's much higher level champion. Let's go ahead and buff our crit rate and crit damage, and you can see about 9,000 per hit there. So he's able to do some good damage, regardless of the fact that it's low stats. He does do good damage, so that's really awesome. If you have an attack booster that can give you like a 50% increase attack to go along with his crit rate and crit damage buffs, that's going to be absolutely awesome for you going forward with this champion. I think Genbo is one of the best champions you can get for free like this. So if you do have that Prime Gaming, link your account. If you haven't already done it, link the account and get the promo code from it. Get him on your account, level him up, especially if you're free to play. A champion like this is pretty much amazing in my mind for a free to play account, where you can actually have a void AoE nuker that can nuke through shields and do work. So that's just kind of my take on it. You can try to, this is a little bit different composition. Showing it on the main account with good gear, showing it on the free to play with trash gear and much lower level. I like the kind of show the contrasting gear and everything like that, so you can kind of get a really good explanation of like what can you see day one as opposed to further down the line, right? So hope you like this setup. If you do like this setup, go ahead and let me know in the comments below if you want to see more champions done like this. Obviously, I have to have them on both accounts for me to make this work, but it's a little bit more time as far as putting in the work on these videos, but more than happy to do that if you guys want to see it. That being said, if you like the videos that we do in general, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button if you like this video. And yeah, I'm JKG Brandon. Y'all been amazing. See you in the next one. Peace.